Good evening, children. I hope everyone are doing fine. So, in our previous class, we studied about breathing rate, isn't it? Now, in today's class, let us learn about the mechanism of breathing. That means, how do we breathe? Okay, so normally when we take in air, that is inhalation of air. So, where does this air go? That is through our nostrils. So we take in air through nostrils. So when we inhale air, so it passes through our nostrils into the nasal cavity. That is nose. Okay. From the nasal cavity, the air reaches our lungs through the windpipe. So we have two pipes, right? That is windpipe and foot pipe. So foot pipe is for passing food, right? So windpipe, it is a passage for air. So it reaches the lungs through windpipe. So lungs are present in the chest cavity. Okay. So this cavity is surrounded by ribs on the sides. So this chest cavity or the lungs, okay, is surrounded by the ribs on the sides. Why? Because to protect the internal organ. Okay. A large muscular sheet is present, that is said to be diaphragm. Okay, in the floor of the chest cavity. I'll just show you the picture in the next page. Okay, so breathing involves the movement of diaphragm and the rib cage. So whenever you are breathing, whenever we are breathing, both diaphragm as well as rib cage will move. Okay, so that movement of rib cage and diaphragm happens when you are breathing. Okay, so during inhalation, so now you already know what is inhalation, right? So when we are taking in air, so during inhalation, what happens? Ribs will move up. Just experience that. When you take in air, take a deep breath like this. Okay, so what happens? Your ribs will move up. You can feel that. And outwards, and diaphragm will move down. Okay, so it is all like alternative way. Okay, so this movement will increase the space in our chest cavity and the air rushes into the lungs. Okay, so what happens when this both diaphragm and rib is moving? What happens? It creates a space in our chest cavity and air will move. It will rush to the lungs. So lungs gets filled with air now, isn't it? So now the unwanted gas has to be released. That is carbon dioxide gas has to be released, right? So that is said to be exhalation. So during exhalation, what happens? Ribs will move down and inward. Okay, while diaphragm move up to its form position. Okay, this reduces the size of the chest cavity and air is pushed out of the lungs. Okay, this movements in our body can be felt. You can also feel the movements. Okay, so children, this movement can be felt very easily. Take a deep breath, keep your palm on the abdomen, feel the movement of abdomen. Okay, so you can feel that and you should tell me what you have experienced in the live session. Okay, so after having learned that during breathing there are changes in size of the chest cavity, right? So now you can involve in the expansion competition, like you along with your family members or your cousins or your siblings with you can also make out the difference. Along with them, you can make a competition with them. Okay, so just do that. So here is a human respiratory system, which is a very important diagram for exam point of view. And here children, so this is said to be a nasal passage. Okay, so here you can see this is a nose and you have nostrils, that is two holes in your nose, that is said to be nostrils, and this passage inside the nose, this can't be visible. Okay, this passage is said to be nasal passage. Okay, and this is a oral cavity, that is mouth. Fine. So here you can see pharynx. So here is a pharynx and here is a trachea. So overall we are looking only to the windpipe. Okay, and here the air reaches the lungs. So this is the lungs, and inside the lungs you can see like this is a structure inside the lungs. So no need of knowing the labeling of these structure because it is not mentioned in your syllabus. Just know it is lungs. Okay, as I said, these lungs are covered by ribs, right? So these are the ribs, the bony structure. Can you see? I'm just focusing it. So this in a reading I'm focusing. So these are the ribs. Okay, so these are the ribs, so which is protecting the lungs, and this muscular structure that is said to be diaphragm. So when you are taking inside the air, so what happens to the movement? Okay, so just now we studied what happens when you inhale the air, what happens when you exhale the air. So here you can see during inhalation, ribs will move up, okay, and outwards, and diaphragm moves down. What happens in the exhalation? So during exhalation, so somewhere here, yeah, ribs move down and inwards while diaphragm move up to its original position. Okay. So children, this is about human respiratory system. The air around us has various types of unwanted particles such as smoke, dust, pollens, etc. So okay, the air is the air what we breathe is not that all the unwanted particles that we are inhaling. Okay, only we are breathing, and all the unwanted particles is being removed. Okay, don't worry about that. Pollens is nothing but it is obtained from the flowers. Okay, so some will be allergic to this pollens. They will often sneeze when they come in contact with pollens. Okay, so these are the unwanted particles that is present in the air. So when we inhale, the particles get trapped in the air present in our nasal cavity. So everybody have hair in your nose, right? So that is a protective thing. So that is going to trap all the unwanted particles. Okay, however, sometimes these particles may get past the air in the nasal cavity. This may irritate the lining of the cavity, as a result of which we sometimes sneeze. Okay, actually ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ because there are few particles, unwanted particles in the hair which get stuck in our nasal part. Okay, so hair is going to trap all that unwanted particles. Sneezing expels these foreign particles. Why we call it as foreign particles? Because foreign particles are nothing, are the unwanted particles. Okay, so that foreign particles from the inhaled air and the dust free clean air enters our body. Okay, so in nasal part we have hair, right? That is going to trap all the foreign particles, and it allows only clean air to our body. So take care. So there is some caution here. When you sneeze, you should cover your nose so that the foreign particles you expel are not inhaled by others. So now you are very much aware of COVID-19 pandemic, right? So if we sneeze, what happens? The water droplets that is coming out from an affected person will cause a corona to another person if we inhale the same air. That is why we wear mask, right? So it is a common thing that whenever you sneeze, whenever you cough, that you need to keep your hand near your mouth so that the healthy person will stay away from it, right? Okay, so children, we have activity 10.4 and 10.5. So I'll be taking that topic in the next video. Okay,